Hey, what's up, everyone? How you guys are doing? It is currently Wednesday evening, and we are back for another session. Well, more like a continuation of the last one. My internet cut out, so unfortunately, I wasn't able to get all the stuff that I wanted to get done. So that's why we're back. Well, I mean, it's good enough for me anyway because I can continue on this journey, and we can probably get all of Emprise du Lion by tonight completed. So let's see. Let me get set up here. Also, I managed to reload a previous save and recover Michel, that one agent that we missed out earlier. It didn't take very long to do, but I'll show you guys really quickly how that went. Not that one. I think it's this one.
No sign of trouble at the moment.
Alright, so here's what's supposed to happen. Before making your way over to kill Imshale, where the heck is it? Did I already... No, this was the other save. You know what? Let's load in here. All right, here are the steps for succeeding in this area.
True to my name,
That is not it. Please tell me it's still here. I made a save here somewhere. Oh well, never mind. Let me just load up this one over here. This is just for an example. All right, the key here is to go to Emprise du Lion.
Inquisitor.
All right, what you'll want to do if you want to recruit him, make sure you don't kill Imshale yet. It doesn't matter how far you proceed inside the location.
No, I dropped it. It's
That is Suladan Keep.
Michel de Chauvin at your service, your worship. I saw the Inquisition's banners from afar. Never expected to see the Herald of Andraste herself.
Just make sure you speak to him, like right over here.
guard the people.
As much as I can, although this was not my original intention. I hunt a demon. This one calls itself Imshale, and has settled in Suladin Keep, up in the hills. Imshale is free because I made a mistake. I will see him destroyed. Now that the Inquisition is here, perhaps the Red Templars who guard the keep can be routed. All I need is one chance.
Michel de Chauvin, I know your story. You were disgraced and banished from court for treachery.
There's much more than that, but it ends the same way. What does it matter? Despite all, I have a strong arm, a stout heart, and I still serve Ole.
You could serve the Inquisition. We have use for strong arms and stout hearts.
No, not until Imshale is defeated.
I need to know more about Imshale.
A desire demon, more cunning than anything I have encountered. And I have played the game. Imshale has roamed the land for some time. If anything, he will have grown in power. Why he is here in Emprise du Lion, however, is anyone's guess. Perhaps he has gained the cooperation of the Red Templars, or vice versa.
Alright, once you have spoken to Michel, run through all those dialogue options, you can then head towards... You can head towards the keep, and he'll be right over here. Wait, wrong one. He'll be right... There we go. He'll be right over here. This is before you enter the keep.
Your efforts to drive off the Red Templars have not gone unnoticed. Imshale knows we're here. He sent Red Templars after me, and a pack of shades descends now upon Sarnia. The people are defenseless. I must return without delay. It's up to you to destroy Imshale.
Yeah, so despite him coming all the way out here over to the keep, he's gonna rush off. That is your cue to step inside and kill the demon. I think it's this save right here.
No sign of...
That is it. Where is our save? I think it might be this one. Man, the autosave system in this game can leave a bit to be desired. I'm trying to figure out where the heck our other save is. It might be this one over here. Perfect. Once you've spoken to Michel, come over here to the demon.
True to my name, I will show you that you have a choice. It doesn't always have to end in blood.
Don't make a deal with him. If you make a deal with him, our favorite friend Michel will die.
And I grant you power, shower you with riches, or maybe virgins. Your pick. Then we all live happily ever after. Well, not all of us, but who's counting?
You know, just for fun, I never saw this.
I choose power.
Oh, power. Would have been my pick too. I like you. The choice is made. The deal is struck. Nice doing business, Herald of Andraste.
Alright, it says we need to inform Michel about the demon's passing. Let's go find him. He's going to be all the way out over here. It's a bit of a walk. Oh, but wait. There are demons here. Why are they so close to town? Well, I hope nothing bad happened to Michel. What happened to him? Choice spirit. Yeah, my internet connection went out on the PS5. This right here is Michel. Unfortunately, he passed away because we made a deal. But if you don't make a deal with him, and instead kill the demon as promised, that will lead us to this right here.
No sign of trouble at the moment.
Once you've killed the demon, return back to this guy and choose this option.
It's done. The demon is dead.
It is finally over. I wish I could have heard him scream, but Sarnia is safe. It is a good day. Now I find myself free to choose a new direction. I would be honored to serve the Inquisition, if it will have me.
The Inquisition welcomes you, Michel de Chavannes.
I shall return to your outpost to await further instruction.
And that is how you get Michel to join you. Yeah, I did it over because, well, I wanted to take a break after, the internet got cut out. And then I was running through my old save files and I was like, oh, wait. I remember I saved right before I killed the demon, so I went back to that one and ran around, talked to him, and it turns out that the flag doesn't get removed until after you kill the demon. So, at any time between the point you kill the demon, well, right up to just before you kill the demon, go back and talk to Michel. Once you've spoken to Michel, his flag gets activated. He'll travel to the keep. You go to the keep. You talk to him over there. He'll give you the quest. You go up to the demon, kill it, and then come back to the village, and he'll join you. Also, here's that glyph that I was trying to find earlier, right before the internet cut off. So technically this isn't the same save as the one we were playing before in the last session. But other than grabbing Michel, everything is otherwise the same. I went around, did all the same stuff, picked up the same quests. The only thing that's missing is that I had never got one of those Fade touched Fustian velvet things. Real shame though. Well, that's alright. In exchange, we got Michel to join us. Let's go clear out this camp, and we are going to be done with this bottom portion of Emprise du Lion. I think we can... Yeah, here we go.
Let us out!
Please, help me.
You don't seem well. What's wrong?
Red crystals. I can feel them. At the tips of my fingers, beneath my nails, under my eyes. I know what happened. I have a letter for my love. Would you place it in the hollow of the marked tree by the river? When he returns from the war, he'll know to look there. Let him hate me
That poor lady. We'll help her out.
You have to help us. They'll turn us into those things.
It actually is kind of rare. You have to farm for it specifically if you're not able to get it.
We can all go home now.
I think this area is one of the few ways where you can get it. You just have to go around killing more Red Templars until they drop it. It's not a priority for me in this save file simply because we're more than OP enough to tank through everything and kill everything. But if I was trying to make the best equipment in the game, you would definitely go after it. No doubt about that.
I saw what those Templars did to the others. If you hadn't freed us, I might have been next.
I found your confession. You killed Lynette's brother.
No, it was an accident. He was going to take everything. You mustn't tell Lynette. Let her believe the war killed God.
I wonder, is there any difference if we choose to tell her or not? Let's have a look. I don't remember what, if anything, I chose to do here. Okay. It doesn't seem to matter too much which one we choose. I think she deserves the truth.
Guard was her brother. She deserves to know the truth.
I was going to die. Now we have a chance to start over. Please, I beg you.
He was alive. All this time he was alive. I didn't even dare hope.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Louis wrote this confession. He killed your brother.
No, that can't be. God is fighting in the war. He enlisted with the Empress's army. I'd like to be alone. Please leave.
Why did you have to tell her? We could have been happy.
Oh wait, I wonder if we can check out the other side of that. I mean, to be sure, I would prefer her knowing the truth. But it doesn't mean we can't check out... Where the heck is it?
I saw what those Templars did to the others. If you hadn't freed us, I might have been next.
I found your confession. You killed Lynette's brother.
No, it was an accident. He was going to take everything. You mustn't tell Lynette. Let her believe the war killed God.
I'm not gonna give her... Actually, let me try giving the letter.
It is your confession. Do with it as you will.
Bless your heart, Inquisitor.
Where's Lynette? Oh, that's it? Let me try for just one more difference. It's always interesting to me to see which of the options provides the best outcome.
I saw what those Templars did to the others. If you hadn't freed us, I might have been next.
I found your confession. You killed Lynette's brother.
No. It was an accident. He was going to take everything. You mustn't tell Lynette. Let her believe the war killed Gard.
Gard was her brother. She deserves to know the truth.
I was going to die. Now we have a chance to start over. Please, I beg you.
This guy almost seems like a dirtbag.
He was alive. All this time he was alive. I didn't even dare.
I hope things improve for you, your family, and all of Sarnia.
Because of you, they have. Thank you.
Thank you for freeing us. I never thought I'd see Lynette's beautiful face again.
Well, I mean, is she happy?
You will be in my thoughts and prayers.
Nah, lady. You deserve the truth. The cold, hard truth. And nothing but the truth. As they say, the truth will set you free. And also clear away your dirtbag boyfriend too.
He was alive. All this time he was alive. I didn't even die.
Oh, what the heck?
You will be in my thoughts and prayers.
Louis wrote this confession. He killed your brother.
No, that can't be. God is fighting in the war. He enlisted with the Empress's army. I'd like to be alone. Please, Lee.
There we go.
Why did you have to tell her? We could have been happy.
Sorry, I just like drama.
Good day to you.
You lied. You knew what the Red Templars were doing, but you took their gold and stayed silent.
Yes, I took their gold. Gold and any supplies they would give. All so we could live. There are many orphans in Sarnia. Who protected them when their parents were lost? We couldn't run, not with the river frozen and the demons. If I had said anything, they would have killed me too. So I let them take people, and prayed that one day, someone like you would come destroy them. All we could do was survive till that day. Now it's come, hasn't it? I was right.
People were taken, infected with red lyrium because of your actions.
What else could I do? Take up the old pitchfork to fight? Those who died would have died regardless. This way at least some survived.
Not very nice of her.
Condemnation in your eyes. Do with me what you will. I'll not run from my sins.
Ah, that brings me back to the first Dragon Age game. Back when you thought that everybody was terrible, and they really were.
Thank the maker of the Inquisition found us.
Not like this game. In Inquisition, they try to frame almost everybody as a good guy. Not so with Dragon Age Origins and even Dragon Age 2. Despite trying to do the good thing is rarely the good thing. Alright, I gotta claim something here, or don't I? Yeah, there's a landmark. Where the heck is that landmark? Oh wait, it's up there. I think. Get out of the way, dude. When the sun fades from, or no, when the sun shines from the waters of the cascade, falling from their great height, they seem for all the world like a cascade of crystals pouring out of an unseen hand. Written by the guy who bathed in the pool. I suppose we're over and done with this area. Now we have to fix that bridge. I think I might have done it in the last save. I didn't do it here yet, though. We're going to clear out the bridge, and then we're going to go fight that dragon, and then move on to the western approach. That reminds me. Nothing useful. We'll just stop in, do some research. And if there's nothing else to worry about, we'll move on. Why does Solus have one of those shards on his table? I'm assuming it's there because we've been finding all of them.
Please have him note what specific need he's trying to meet.
Was there a problem with his message?
Hey, what's up, Kaylin? Thanks for joining in. You know what? Let's go over here so I don't have to run back and forth.
A pleasure.
Yeah, have fun with that. Alright, a few of these are now complete. The knights masquerading as Inquisition soldiers were dealt with. Signs of a larger group were present. This Johi is investigating. We had one of our Leliana's spies bait Lord Basile into starting his rant at a recent ball. Just as he was reaching the climax of his argument, Lady Doucette entered in full Inquisition regalia with an entourage of our soldiers and exposed her father's lies. She then challenged him to a duel for the Inquisition's honor. The Lord would not meet her blade and was shunned for the rest of the event, while Lady Doucette became the star of the evening. I don't think we need to worry about Lord Basile in the future. Nor should we. Thank you for the indulgence. I have outfitted Sutherland and his small crew and equipment more appropriate to agents of the Inquisition. Given their humble origins, it is doubtful they have ever seen the like. We'll take a look at them. We now can do these two 2
Not
missions.
at all. I will inform you if that changes.
This one requires we send Leliana, or not Leliana, Josephine. I believe I've read this before. Josephine is the only one that can go. Michel de Chavannes, Celine's disgraced champion, has joined the Inquisition. He is an honorable man, but a casualty of Orlay's brutal politics and prejudices. Find him a place in the organization where he will feel at home. What is our best course of action with him? So if you never picked up Michel, you can't do these war table missions. And thus you will miss out on a schematic. Let's run through all the options. The rewards are otherwise the same. Michel has been exiled from the Imperial Court, which means he's well aware of the pitfalls of the game. We have noble allies who could benefit from an advisor with such expertise. And I could always use more liaisons to Southern Orlais. Or, with Leliana, Michel can do little for me in Valrio's halls of power, but he knows about the Illuvians, controlled by the elves of Orlais. I'll have him working with Solus and our scholars to discover all we can of those mirrors. And with Cullen, Michel was once a renowned chevalier. He even bested Grand Duke Gaspard in single combat. I could use an officer with that kind of experience. I guess there's no major harm in sending him on any of these. So I guess this is just based on flavor of the month. Whichever one you choose, and whichever one you feel is quote unquote the right thing to do. As for me, I'm kind of leaning towards helping out Leliana. The game doesn't explain much about the Illuvians yet, but they are important things to know about later on as we continue in the story. I mean, Cullen is going to be quicker. Let me have a read through a few other things. Do, 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 do. I wonder. I don't know if it becomes a plot point later on. But there are some things that he can be used for, or not used for, but there are some plot elements that may or may not concern him later on. Hey, you know what? The hell with it. Let's send him over to Leliana. I think all three of them are busy, right? Oh, wait. Cullen, I don't think has been sent anywhere. Well, no matter. Let's fix that bridge. I've read through these before. We're not going to venture out yet. What I am going to do, where is Emprise du Lion? Let's see what kind of ore we can grab with Cullen.
All right.
Now that we've done all that, we can switch over. Our inventory is not that full. We'll hold off on going to the store for now. Let's jump back to Emprise du Lion. And now we're going to go down the eastern side over here of this bridge. Going to go over here, clear out these two, and then hopefully we'll find that dragon. This area shouldn't be much longer. Maybe about another hour. We'll clear it out. And then we'll finally start the western approach. That one might be a little iffy because I forget if you can check out all the areas. If not, we'll have to wait until after the story quest in order to explore the entire region. Well, this is what the bridge looks like after you fix it up.
Michel.
Not one, but two dragons. Where are they going? One's going off that way. And the other? Well, we're gonna have some fun.
We'll need to look around.
This is probably all the way down at the bottom, isn't it? That's alright. Solus. Oops, wrong one. Give me some of that so I can jump down. It is an amulet of death siphon. I don't think it's that important though. There are better ways of sustaining your characters. Hector in his time of dying. More history lessons. We'll just pass through it. I don't think you fight them both at once. You fight one over here and then you fight one further on down the line. This is Etienne's ring. One of the dragons is incredibly weak. The other one, not so much. The other one is actually a pain in the ass. And I think it's this one. Let me head out. I don't want to fight it just yet. Until I get rid of the fire mines. No, never mind. It's a different one. I'm thinking of a different dragon. Not the Hibernal. There is one dragon that's a complete pain in the ass. This one ain't gonna be too bad.
A dragon. Do we ever have uneventful days?
It's definitely tanky as hell, though. I just hope our other characters will survive. We ought to be fine, though. So long as everyone does their part, and we gotta move. Please don't stay in the water. This must be the other ice-based dragon. We gotta keep at it. And he's gonna fly off in a bit too. Come on, man. Fight fair. Where are you going? Our AI characters are dumb as rocks. See what I mean? They have one job. There you go, Solus. Stay alive. And it's going to go flying off again. But we're almost done. You know what, since we're here... Oh, wait, I can't do anything about that. Now hold still. I remember this dragon giving us a harder time. Though not as hard of a time as that electricity-based dragon, the lightning one. You should be able to kill it as long as you keep moving. The pools of the sun. According to our legends, what remains of the sun's heat left in the earth when Elgernon threw the sun from the sky and buried it in the abyss heats the hot springs and the dales. The waters of the spring have healing qualities. We have always treated them as sacred. Then, of course, Orlesians moved in, scarring them with their garish statuary. But fate is just. Last I heard, dragons had claimed the territory. Let's hope the beast made a meal of fat nobles who couldn't escape in time. But yeah, that's another dragon completed. Our gear, in addition to all those stat points, skill points, I mean, it's making it hard for us not to kill anything. Though I guess we do owe some success to our gear as well. Though please note that we have not upgraded our characters using... Yeah, we haven't upgraded them using crafted weaponry yet. It's only their armor. The only one who's actually gotten real crafted weaponry is our main Inquisitor. Well, that hurts. Hold still for us. They remind me of Tyrant from Resident Evil. In a lot of ways, they're the same thing. They're former humans that got turned into bioorganic weapons. In this case, though, they got turned into weapons using Illyrium. Let's go cover this rift over here. I can't wait until we start the next story mission. It's been too long. We spent so much time just exploring these various regions, we never got too deep into the story. I mean, we got to see bits and pieces of it. Though not much. Oh no. Come back here. This is why we want fire mines whenever we're not fighting against dragons. Immolate just doesn't have that kind of stopping power. There we go.
Not my fondest memory, but yes, I did.
And he survived the explosion that destroyed the conclave. If he can live through a blast that levels a mountain.
This area is generally regarded as one of the latest late game optional areas. Probably best if you save it for nearly the end.
We would do well to determine how.
Even if we knew, would that help us? The Wardens couldn't kill him, and they had 1,000 years to figure it out.
But look at us here. We haven't even hit the midpoint yet. Alright, now let's see about this thing. Ah, man. It's all the way at the very top. I'm gonna need a way to get in. There should be some sort of location here. There it is. That is the last landmark in Emprise du Lion. Leontine Steward. The statues decorating the pools of the sun depict Havard, Aegis of the Faith, and Disciple of Andraste. Never mind. This is not very important.
There's an elven artifact nearby.
I enjoy reading through these codex entries, but only when they're relevant to the story. If it's going to be tangential to the overall plot, I'm just going to go ahead and skip it, and oh no! There's another one.
An impressive creature. There is a purity in such undiluted power.
I wasn't expecting to fight this one already. I'm hoping I can survive it. The other one we came close. Crap. I don't have an extra ability. Fire Mines has glitched out on us again. Please, Solus, don't die. This kind of stinks. We're fighting at a disadvantage. Solus, please move. Nah, who am I kidding? They're all idiots. Yeah, no, it looks pretty cool, right? By far one of the best dragon designs we've seen so far. I wish there was any other way. I'm usually okay with just leaving the wildlife to hang out by themselves. But our allies are sometimes... they're sometimes dicks. They'll kill anything that's hidden around. But if you're looking to collect the shards, you have to kill this one. You can't check this one out, the Ocularium, without getting rid of this one. It's too bad though, we're not using like a melee-based character. There are actually like some obviously cool animations if you kill them with a melee character. You know what? Let's try using this. I don't know if Blackwall will be able to land the move. I know for sure having Iron Bull will do it for you. He has this one cool execution move. Can you please slow down? Like, come back? That one missed. There it goes again. I should say she because all high dragons are female. Our teammates suck. Okay, Blackwall, please land the finishing move. Well, so much for that. You know what, just for the hell of it, I'm gonna bring Iron Bull on the last dragon. Let's grab all of our rewards. And we're out of potions. Lovely. Oh, I didn't know that. That's some interesting feng shui. Excuse me if this makes you guys as nauseous as me. The low frame rate on top of not being able to see where exactly the camera is pointed to makes me kind of nauseous. Alright, we got one more, and where the hell is it? There it is. Well, this stinks. We have to backtrack and grab the other ones on this side. And also these as well. Screw it. Since we need to fill up on potions, we'll swing back.
Nothing true.
All right. That all but leaves one more dragon, I think. That last dragon is also on this map as well. Don't worry about the listing. It says 8, right? But in order to find the 8th dragon, you... Well, not the 8th dragon. The second to last dragon is in the western approach. Please don't fall. Six more shards to go. I think after we wrap up this region, we're good to go as far as the main storyline. Go away, all of you. If you want to get that Fade-touched fustian velvet thing, this area right here is the best place to farm for it. That group will always respawn. So if you spawn in over here and like rush all the way over here, you'll always find this group hanging out. Just kill them over and over again.
Great place to get crapped on by a bird.
Or a dragon. Depends on which one you want and your flavor of the month. Alright, there we go. Now we can swing back, collect the last of these, what, 4 or 5? Thought that was an extra one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves how many over here? Well, 5. Wait, we have more shards in the hinterlands? I thought I grabbed them all. Oh no, we'll have to return there again. We'll save that for after we complete Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. I mean, they're important, but they're not that important. Only if you want the extra stat bonuses from the Forbidden Oasis. Do. This game could really use a sprint button. There's something growling out there. Well, I miscalculated on this map. There's just not one dragon, but 3. Two of which are almost like twins. But for whatever reason, they also threw in the most powerful dragon in this area as well. And that dragon we won't find until we reach the very end of the path. I guess I could go up here again. I guess if you're looking to collect all the shards, these 2 dragons are unavoidable. The Ocularum is on one of the rings, and then if you're looking to grab the other shard, it should be somewhere over here. Completely unavoidable. But hey, look on the bright side. This area is nearly complete. Just a little bit more left to go. If it wasn't for the Roman-style buildings here, this place is essentially just the Frozen Peaks or whatever that region is in Diablo 4. And there it is. Now let's go find that dragon. And yeah, I guess we can also do this as well. Let me highlight that. You hear that? That's the sound of death. I really need to reset my save here. We're down 1 skill, and it's a skill I could really use. Done and done. It looks like there's something hidden inside there, but there's nothing. Alright, let's reload this. Man, we've been playing this game for 70 hours already. I mean, it sort of feels that way. During the next story session or story mission, I just want to forewarn you guys, there's going to be spiders. Lots of them. Big ones too. If spiders are not your thing, turn back. You will not be warned twice. It's a rather large spider. Almost on par with Aragog from Harry Potter. Alright, that's the last. Yeah, that's the last one. That's the last rift, but if we continue on over here, there's one more Colosseum that we can have a look. That right there. It's sleeping. This is the Highland Ravager, the strongest dragon in the base game. We gotta get down there somehow. This is probably gonna be your best option. Ah, crap. That hurt. I think there's another way down. I'm just not very smart. Yeah, we're gonna lose health. On. The smart way to go about this is to throw a barrier over yourself and then jump down. Now, you know what I forgot to do? I need to get rid of this over here again. You know what? We're not using the teleport at the moment. Give me my barrier. That way I can actually get down there. Alright, let's do this. It's pissed off. And it's also immune to a bunch of stuff as well. This is that one dragon that has an immunity to almost everything. I think we'll be fine. Or not. Not looking good. Solus is not doing very good at his job. Alright, I'll give you this. This is the one dragon fight that we need barrier. Now, can we survive? That's the important question. I mean, I can survive. I don't know about the teammates. They'll be alright. I hope. I just hope Solus knows to stay far away. Or at the very least, don't do anything stupid. This is probably the one instance I'm going to advocate for having... Yeah, you're going to need frost damage. Well, we're hanging in there. Well, we were. Every time it screams, it stuns everyone. And of course, it keeps throwing up its own guard. And it keeps on calling small baby dragons to the fight as well. I swear, I think we could probably solo this as the Night Enchanter. It's not as dangerous as you might think or see. In comparison to our allies who are struggling. But there it goes. That is the last dragon. Well, strongest dragon. We still have the one in the western approach to deal with. The western approach dragon is mild compared to this one. My first time trying to fight this dragon, I struggled like... I couldn't kill it for like 2 to 3 fights, and then I eventually got some better equipment. But I wasn't able to make it through without losing at least one character. On the other hand, we got through this one just fine. And that's going to be it for this region. There are no other quests for us to do. Which means it's time to head back to Skyhold, clean up, And we'll do some more side questing and then move on with a Western approach. Our inventory has to be cleaned out. There's going to be a second Hogwarts game.
Worship.
And here I haven't even played the first one. I thought we got this one before. Let's put these away. Oh wait, hang on. That's in storage, not the inventory. This guard belt belongs on Blackwall. I'm going to go ahead and switch that one out. These ones don't matter too much. We'll put that one away. This is also a decent staff. Though if you've been upgrading your equipment like I have, you probably don't need it. Alright, Blackwall, here you are. Blackwall has plenty of health already. Improve his guard because he can keep raising his guard using his skills already. As if his self-sustaining powers weren't good already. Now it's going to be even better. Oh, speaking of Quidditch, aren't they adding that one game through PlayStation Plus? I think it's supposed to be added for, what is it, September? It's a good thing we took True Grit. If not for that 10% defense increase, we might not have survived. From this point forward, let's grab Advanced Focus. Second tier focus effect for abilities can now be triggered. And then on the next upgrade, we'll take the tier 3 one. Well, that went splendidly. Naturally, these worthies of Orlais wanted nothing more than to be given everything while providing nothing in return. But I set the record straight. If they want our assistance in supporting their efforts to restore the war-torn Dales, they'll need to show some deference to our agents and ensure that any troop movements and trade efforts the Inquisition makes in the Dales are given the highest priority. All it took was a bit of negotiation and a few subtle threats. They sent along some lovely gifts to show their appreciation for your presence in Skyhold, and the consortium should ensure that any attempts we make to gather coin in the future are that much easier. I am impressed by Michel's memory. He's walked the paths between the Illuvians and seems to remember much of it. This will give us some insight into Briala's schemes. I think this is another clue that you should be doing Emprise du Lion after Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. Illuvians haven't been mentioned up until this point. If you don't know what they are, don't worry about it. They're going to be explained shortly. Did we do everything already? Let me run through all these war table operations just to be sure. Don't worry about the resource missions or even the gathering ones. Those are repeatable. That side looks done. Yeah, same thing for this side as well. Let's go check out Cullen, maybe hit up Sutherland, and we will head out to the approach. Yeah, I was right. Quidditch Champions is being added for PlayStation Plus. Yeah, you can get that for free starting September with your subscription. And I guess if you're interested in baseball, there's also MLB 2024. I don't really care for the latest baseball games, though.
I have serious bard gear. This is the best.
Wow, and you're greeting it. You too, Voth. I can't wait for the next job.
Inquisitor, this gear is the best. I never thought, well, will be worth it, I swear.
It's nice to see a squad entirely separate from ours working their way up through the Inquisition. It gives you a sense that you're coaching this team.
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people?
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this... it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
Samson's a menace. If we can't defeat him, no one stands a chance.
Then we must destroy the armor. I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas. She crafts the impossible every day.
If anyone has the answer, it's Dagna. And to think, she was only a little girl when we encountered her in Dragon Age Origins. The only baseball game I played was back on the N64. Ken Griffey's Home Run Derby. Man, that game was fun. It wasn't really about playing baseball, it was just smacking the ball.
What's with scalding? No fun.
Dagna, what have you learned of Samson?
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor is genius. To do all this and not go insane, he must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
So in addition to killing others, it's slowly consuming him too.
Yes, but slow is not fast. It doesn't matter. I can find a way to hurt him. I just need time and red lyrium. For tests.
Is that wise?
Everything is safe if handled properly. And you don't touch a bomb, or breathe it. I mentioned the hat, right? No hat. Time and resources, Inquisitor. I'll get what you want. No shoot. I've work to do.
Well, that means we have to return to the war table. Fun fact. Nintendo, I think, used to be like a part owner of the Seattle Mariners. I think they got rid of their majority ownership already. I think earlier this year. But man. Let me see. I don't know if... No, they no longer own the Seattle Mariners. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. It's funny to think about now because Ken Griffey Jr. was in the Seattle Mariners. And of course his game was always on Nintendo systems back in the early 90s. All the way back to like what? The SNES days? Well, a test of metal and the crew. It is irrelevant who noticed the Darkspawn you worship. Such pockets are not uncommon. We understand that you cannot allow such things on trade routes you wish to exploit. Unfortunately, we cannot allow external forces to cross our holdings. Instead, we request sanction to act under your banner. It is a risk we are prepared to take because such partnership, and the expected increase in status will be profitable. In return, we will promise resources, but we remain committed to merely observing your greater struggle. I trust you understand. This was brought to our attention by Sutherland and his crew. Charming. Alright, who will operate best here? I have a cousin that enjoys hockey more than I do. Used to really like it though for all the fights they had, but I think that's kind of changed. That was probably the second most entertaining part of the sport. In addition to all the tackling and general roughhousing. Alright, who do we send here on this quest? And what sort of rewards do we get? If you want to continue on to the next quest, send Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
If you send Cullen or Josephine, it ends the quest line here and there. Make sure to send Liliana. Now, where's that other war table mission? Finding Samson's weakness. The red lyrium is very strange. How Samson's armor hasn't killed him, I don't know. I can find out, but it'll be time and money. Tools, tests, and some books I remember from a circle or two. If they aren't stolen or burned, in which case I'll need to write them, and ink isn't cheap. Yeah, but with the right investment, nothing is beyond our reach. Money buys everything, including materials for Dagna.
At your service.
You know, for all the heavy talk about Samson and how he's built up to be such a bad guy, you'll be kind of disappointed what's going to happen with him. Let's go sell off our gear and then we'll get started with the next portion. That's cool. Now, when you say football, do you mean the kind of football that's played with your feet? Or is it that other kind of football that's not played with your feet? Gotta get rid of all this stuff. You know, just to be clear, sometimes it's really confusing. It's confusing and,
Inquisitor.
well, sometimes it baffles me whenever I mention football and people think, oh, it's that football.
Your worship.
Granted, I know very little about Canada, so... oh well. Let me deposit this thing, and what do I still have anyway? I'm afraid my frame of reference is too American. I think I have a few research materials to drop off, and then we'll head out. There we go. We could have used that extra damage bonus against dragons a long time ago. Well, I hope you're ready for this. We're going to the western approach. Don't worry about this. Or the shards that are still located in the hinterlands. We'll do that later. No problem. That's alright. I'll just imagine it. We have intercepted a Venatori message. Octavian. With our allies, the Templars redeploying and abandoning their mines in the canyons, we will now focus our efforts on the excavations and the summoning attempts. Go have a word with our White Claw associates. I'll be sending further resources your way. Signed, Service. Blackwall. This ought to be good. Alright, the western approach. This one, I think, requires some delicate maneuvering. I kind of don't want to start Here Lies the Abyss just yet. Let me uncover all of the... Yeah, let me uncover all the quests around here, and then we'll get around to that. It will also depend heavily on whether we can explore those areas just yet. We may or may not need to clear out some story event to explore the other areas as well. But worry not. We'll take our time. We are, after all, back in the desert. Notice how weak the enemies are here? That should be a good giveaway that we are over-leveled. Meaning this place is going to be a walk in the park. But when hasn't the game been a walk in the park? Aside from, you know, the dragon fights.
This is strange. Why didn't they take the cargo with the carts?
Wait, there's cargo? I see like one bag here. The mystery of the Grey Wardens. Where did they go? We will find out as soon as I stop sliding off this, like, short hop. What the hell? Come on. I just need to get up there. But no, the game's thinking we don't need to see what's up there. Since we're not doing the dodge move, let me throw that on. Come on. Damn it. Well, we're not going up there then. Everyone could.
Bodies. That's not good.
But not our character. Property of Frederick of Serral. University of Orlais, Nazar's Pass Research Camp.
Frederick of Seralt. Looks like he lost a shipment of supplies.
What happened here?
Nobody should be out here but Grey Wardens. Something's very wrong.
Something is very wrong. And see, I like this environment much more than the hissing wastes. There's more to see. The Chantry used these symbols long ago to mark trails to hidden locations. They are often mistaken by passers-by as simple carvings in the rock and trees.
Chantry symbol out here? Odd.
Why is it odd, though? There is a cave. Oh wait, the cave's back up there, right? We have to go in from the other side. It's certainly more interesting. Louis, S says get the Templars whatever they want. No questions asked, so stop asking. They want refugees and travelers. We get them. Signed, Marius. It's safe to assume they're growing red lyrium. Come to think of it, I don't remember. I don't think it does. That's a weird looking thing. I think that's all there is to search in here. Well, how to get inside the other cave? That is a mystery. Let's continue looking around. Wait. I think I got it. There's something we can energize. Not from this angle, though. We probably have to be on the inside. We'll come back to that spot later. Come on, bros. I told you guys not to mess with the wildlife. Remember to pack in and pack out. Not kill everything in your wake. We are going down here. I don't know why he's freaking out. We've almost exterminated all of them. They're practically extinct. That's another major criticism I have of this game. The world's supposed to be ending right.
The trail leads on.
And yet all we've done is continue to dick around. Oh, you mean to tell us that there's a world-ending event? Never you mind that while I go monster hunting. In fact, that's exactly what it feels like we've been doing. We've been playing Monster Hunter instead of playing Dragon Age. You think you're so bad. Well, if you thought Energy Barrage plus Lightning Cage was strong, that I think takes the cake.
If Venatori sought something here, it may be worth finding.
Yeah. We'll find it all right. There is a preserved letter found on the body of a messenger. Valoren, you were right to doubt. Helladius will not be swayed of this. Excuse me. You were right to doubt. Helladius will not be swayed. If this letter was sent, then it is sealed. Send aid. Signed, Sarpedon. Well, we have another mini dungeon to check out. I think we can spare the time. Morven, Alexius has failed. The work here thus becomes all the more vital. Secure the site at all costs. The Elder One will not tolerate another mistake on our part. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go screw their operations up. Why is everything sealed over there? Nothing's moving. There was a fight here. A short letter accompanied by a map of the western approach. Several areas have been circled. Lucanus. The references are obscure, but they point to a single power, sealed at the height of the Old Empire. Tevinter's involvement in the region predates the First Blight. Detailed accounts of the location are non-existent, but there are some promising leads. You will be provided with men and supplies. Do not return empty-handed. Well, too bad. They are already empty-handed. Let's continue scouring the area. I think there's a method to this arena. We're gonna have to open up the gates one by one. And then remove the curse. Whatever this enchantment is.
Everything's frozen. I don't think this was the Venatori.
Slowing time like this would require great power. It may be what drew them here.
Time-altering magic. Let's hope this proves less trying than Redcliffe.
I never looked closely at the despair demons, but notice a face. It has no face. It's all mouth and teeth. Same thing goes for this Sylvan demon. Now, how do we stop the time magic? The Sylvans remind me of aliens. Both in appearance and attacking methods as well. They'll creep up on you, jump on you. Too bad they don't have the extra mouth. This here is a Hall of Silence. Yes, it's silent.
The texts describe a chamber. This must be it.
Sorry, y'all. I'm afraid they came to the wrong house. Oh, this guy's still alive?
Was carrying this stone for a reason.
It bears a distinct pattern. A keystone, perhaps.
Keep searching. There may be more.
There may be more keystones. Well, we can't do much with just that amount of information. Where are the rest? Oh, there's one. We just have to keep scanning the environment. I wonder if there was a way to design this game without the need for the pinging system. It seems a bit of a waste to me that they took the time to make all these grand environments.
We need something more.
But then it's a little too detailed, so you can't see what exactly you're trying to loot in the first place. Two more. Not much longer now. There's something. A series of disturbing diagrams is followed by a personal note. Sarpedon would cast doubt on our work here. I expected no less. He is Baloran's man. If he thinks to deter me, he will not succeed. Who accomplished anything through such fretting and hesitance? Let him be placated by his pointless precautions. If he wishes to question the validity of my theories, perhaps he should look more closely at his own. These people did not get along. There are some hastily written notes. Blood to start. Then from the channel itself. The slave trader had 6 strong enough for the task. Preparations are in place. Sarpedon will call one final meeting. I must speak to the others in advance. Guess what's going to happen after we release a curse? We're in for a fun time. Okay, so with this we have another rune to find. Theoretically, it should be possible to draw energy from the Fade itself. While I will not discount the obvious dangers, such risks can be circumvented through use of a proper channel. Once the channel is stable, we should be able to manipulate the energy to our will. The energy gained would be beyond measure. At this time, theory will take us no further. If my hypothesis proves true, it will be an achievement unrivaled by any in history that will all but ensure the immortality of the Imperium. Where the heck is the glyph? Please don't tell me it's in a hard to find spot or something. Just for the sake of ease. I might just search up the location of this rune. That way we don't have to wander around for so long. nothing's here. Alright. What runes are these? Okay, never mind. The rune is going to be behind the door.
A staff? Is this what they were after?
Be wary. It may still be bound to the magic used here.
Don't grab the staff just yet. There it is. Grab the spirit rune schematic. There is a note. Hiladius ignores all results that do not support his own hypotheses, brushing them off as anomalies and expected deviations. He posits that there will be an acceleration in the channel's creation, and will no doubt test the theory without guaranteeing a secure channel can even be maintained. I have argued the inherent risks, the catastrophic tear in the veil that will result from such foolishness, but he has the others convinced. He grants only a sneering permission to conduct countermeasures in the event of failure. If I am correct, the only course of action will be to redirect the resulting power into sealing the event itself. The odds of survival are less than ideal, but the surrounding lands will be preserved. This was his final solution. Just like Indiana Jones, if I take the treasure, it's a really nice staff. Yoink.
Careful. Time's flowing again.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
The fights here shouldn't be a problem. We're way too overleveled to worry. But we do have to clear out that rift earlier we saw. Let's keep going. Things are about to get hectic here.
Hurry, before this gets worse.
Worse than this?
Yes, far worse.
I believe it's one of the others.
We can worry about the artifact later. Also, speaking of which, I don't think we ever got that artifact that was back in Emprise du Lion, did we? That's another thing we'll have to backtrack for.
done.
That's enough demons for one day, frozen or otherwise.
Good. That should help strengthen the veil.
But yeah, we're done here. It's worth doing that mini dungeon for the rune schematic, but not much else. We can now investigate the ancient laboratory. Lovely. Got a bunch of things to search over here. The canyons. My favorite name. Not the deadly canyons. Not the dry canyons. They're just the canyons. Well, these enemies are dangerous. Now, judging by the map, there's no way to get past this canyon wall. Maybe if I climb this, I might be able to see. No. There is no way to get around. Dang it. Oh well. About the only thing good about... Yeah, we can only follow this path to get around to this side. I don't think there's much else we can do here. By the way, that guy Frederick, he's on the south section, right around over here. The Devil's Punch Bowl. It got dark here. Now, what would the devil be doing with a punch bowl? Oh, wait a minute. Crap. This is a huge 360. Never mind. But oh, hey, there's a mine over there. I didn't check it out. Let's head on over. I think that one leads straight into the other entrance. Is it really? That reminds me of a sinkhole in a movie once. That movie was The Lovely Bones. Great movie. Some very strange subject matter. But if you guys are interested in serial killer movies, check that one out. That makes perfect sense. Well, at least it's not a sinkhole. When I was in high school, I used to have an English teacher. We call him the Burrito Man. He was obsessed about burritos. So much so that at the end of every semester, he'd have a burrito party. And one of the students in the class was named Lovely. So his nickname for her was Lovely Bones. And that's how I learned about that book and the movie. I miss his class though. It was a great freshman English class. Bring a burrito at the end of semester. You'll get like extra credit just for doing that. Watch a movie, eat a burrito, get extra credit. What's not to like? Benedict. Pull up stakes. All plans for the mine and the western approach are off. The Inquisition's on the move and headed your way. Dump all the bodies and relocate to Emprise du Lion. About that, Emprise du Lion is finished. There is nothing waiting for you over there. In addition to all the burrito parties, during spring semester, we were taught Greek mythology. And the way that he would teach it was by drawing stick figures. Don't ask me why, but the lesson stuck. And in the end, that's the important bit, right? If everyone remembers because you drew stick figures for all the Greek mythology stories, yay, more power to you. I mean, at least it's better than that one sex ed teacher that I had who showed like a video of a woman giving birth. And then right as it ended, he had like this dad joke where he would just rewind the tape and see the baby get shoved back in. That was his idea of funny. But just like the other teacher, the lesson stuck. I don't know how those people ever became teachers. Or how they ever stayed employed as teachers. Alright. We are done here. Got the logging stand in. And where is this located? The stone arches. Ask your question. This is gonna take some... Oh, come on. Can I just... This is probably underground, right? It's gotta be underground. For that one, I think you can. Just like any good open world game, you can go out to as far as you can see. If it's not traversable, usually there is some sort of other mechanic that will prevent that. Like, if you can't walk on it, there's going to be no friction at all to the ground like this over here. And so you're just going to slide off. What is this over here? Clem. Don't drink at the mine again or you're fired. Signed, Doran. Is that Doran or Clem? Clem's gone, probably. We need more blood, Lotus. There's another cave right over there. A shortcut. Can I get you a ladder to get off my back? I mean, it worked, right? There's an almost illegible note. Jeanette, be careful bringing back the equipment from the university. Marcus saw some dangerous-looking folk skulking about in the caves near the road. Bandits or brigands or anti-intellectuals of some ilk. I do not know what they might want with us or our research materials, but it is better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, about that. They're probably already dead. This is how you'll claim this. The Lost Idol. The relief carvings on this slab depict worshippers of Razakale, old god of mysteries, engaged in a religious ceremony. We know they were here. They put up those awful statues of Andraste looking snobbish everywhere they go. Not much of a secret location. We know they found a way to reverse tranquility, but so far nothing we've uncovered has told us how they did it. I hate that statue. She just keeps sneering at me. What the heck is this thing? For those of you not in the know, Razakale is one of the last few remaining old gods. There are only 2 more left. Okay, note to self, don't go that way. You will drown. We're doing well so far. Let's grab that thing. Senior Warden Lamar, hero of the Second Battle of Forward Pass, held back 3 charges of Darkspawn during the critical long night of the Second Blight, and lost her life in service to Thetis. Oh, come on, bro. We were right there. We have to go back across. Don't mind the hyenas. They're meant to be an early game enemy. We are well past that point. There we go. Would you believe this is still in 1080p? This game does not have a 1440p or 4K mode either. Nope, it's 1080p, 30 FPS. Back away, y'all. Stop fighting. Quillbacks are new. They're new, but they're not that strong. There is a scrawled raider note. Caravan of refugees drove off-road so we could collect out a view of Imperial soldiers. Half died, but you can pick up the wounded. Gee, I wonder why. This mining equipment has been abandoned for a very long time. Not even the scavengers have disturbed it. This is where we need to go next. I'll save that for next time. Instead, we shall continue our exploration. Makes you think we should have came here earlier. We're wiping the floor with all of these enemies. In comparison to all the pride demons and fear demons, or even the despair demons, the rage demons are very weak. It's going to make an even bigger disparity when we face off against the dragon. We're getting close to camp. There it is. As far as the eye can see, eventually we'll go over to the keep way out in the distance over there. And I think same goes for the mines, or... No, those aren't mines, those are ruins. We'll go to the ruins over there. That keep we'll go to eventually, and also that place over there as well. When you consider this place is supposed to be the start of another major plot point, you can understand why there's so much polish here. In honor of the wings of adamant, the brave griffins who gave their lives in service to keep the blight at bay. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, sacrifice. This here's Frederick.
Visitors, thank the Maker. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone. Have you come to observe the wildlife too?
I think I found your supplies. A dead man out in the desert had these on him.
Dead? Blessed Andraste. What about Marcus or Jeannette? This is terrible news. I am Frédéric of Serrault, foremost researcher of draconology in Orlais. I came here with an expedition from the university. But the others are all missing, and our work has been halted. White Claw raiders have made off with much of our supplies. You will help me reclaim the equipment, will you not? You will champion the advancement of science.
Science and dragons?
Tell me about yourself.
I am a professor at the University of Orlais. I have made it my life's work to write the definitive monograph on the hunting habits of dragons and their closest kin. On this trip alone, I have produced 20 scrolls of notes. More scholarship than has ever been done on the southern Vargest. But my hope, my great ambition, is to observe the abyssal high dragon taking her prey. A sight no scholar has ever recorded.
The rest of your team went missing, and there are raiders all over the area. Should you be here alone?
I don't know what happened to the rest of the expedition, but the raiders have left me completely undisturbed. I have also seen Grey Wardens and strangers in odd black clothing, but they all ignore my presence completely.
You're a scholar. What can you tell me about this region?
The Western Approach is a remarkable place, as you are no doubt aware. Many magnificent creatures make their home here. Vargests, dragons, phoenixes. They thrive where few others can. The land was poisoned by the Second Blight. The Warden Fortress has stood since that time. Before the Blight, the ancient Imperium ruled here. Actually, I saw some Tevinter recently. Studying the runes, perhaps.
I have the supplies you were waiting for right here.
Now that I have my recipes back, I'll be able to concoct a bait the High Dragon cannot resist. I have most of what I need, but I still need to gather quillback intestines and a phoenix's tail feather.
You study dragons? I'd be interested in hearing more about that.
Oh, they are fascinating and little understood creatures, thought extinct for centuries. Now they seem to be making a comeback. The Nevarrans wrote extensively on breeding and nesting behavior, but high dragon hunting patterns have never been studied. I would be most interested if you come across any Gurn corpses that might be victims of dragon attacks.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Anybody else think it's weird that the bandits are leaving Frederick alone?
I mean, a little bit. We're gonna have to grab the rest of his bait materials if we want to face off against the dragon. You know, funny how he mentioned the dragons were making a comeback. Would he be angry to know that we were the ones killing them all? I mean, just a little bit. Just the tiniest little bit.
The end must be nearby.
Can I kill this thing? Maybe it has the loot we need. Or maybe not. Oh, never mind. We have to find a phoenix tail. Where is that phoenix? I should mention this is where we'll fight the dragon. Keep an eye out. We'll be back here before long. Just gotta find that phoenix first, wherever it is. Perhaps with a bit of luck. It just keeps staring at me. It had to go. What had to go? Well, I don't see anything in here. Whatever was staring is not here. The creation of a phylactery. I wouldn't worry about this. This is in relation to the circle mages. But the circle has been abolished in this game. This might have been relevant in the first two games. Not so here. We so far cannot confirm that Pheromon was or has had any luck attracting spirits at all. It may not be possible for spirits in the Fae to even see someone who has so long been tranquil. He wishes to continue the experiments. We will stay and observe until he is ready to leave. I'm guessing they use this cave to do so. That's it for here. Let's go over here, grab these things. Maybe clean up this as well. And then I'm probably going to call it a night. We'll have plenty of time tomorrow to explore some more. And it's a long way up. Oh wait, that's what we're aiming for. Never mind the bones. Whatever beast was here killed this thing. It's not altogether very clear what these enemies are supposed to be. We have something to deliver to Vivian. The ground here trembles slightly underfoot.
Who did all this? Grey Wardens?
Maybe. They have potential. An ancient Warden logbook. So close, we nearly reached him. Made it down to what looked like a dwarven thaig where the song was actually audible, real and thrumming through the air. not just in our heads. It rattled through the Illyrian pillars and shook the earth beneath our feet to its dreadful tempo. We lost 30 men in the last cave-in, and the Warden Commander is abandoning the mission. I tried to argue for one last push, but the rock is too unstable down there. We'll have to find another archdemon somewhere more solid. Interesting. Why are they trying to find an archdemon? For context, the archdemons are the same things. They're the same thing as old gods. When the old gods become tainted, they then become archdemons. And crap. Well, I guess I should have listened. They never did finish their bridge to nowhere. I wonder how far that fall would have taken us.
Inquisitor.
Maybe all the way to the other side of the world? Who knows? Oh, come on, buddy. There's no way for us to get up there. Not even up this shallow wall. Well, with some expert platforming, alright, we're nearly done for tonight. We have one more rift to complete. We shall return down here afterward shortly. There's that one. Alrighty, let's wrap this up. Just as soon as I grab this thing over here.
We'll need to look around.
Oh great, they started the fight without me. First things first, can I jump up here? No. It's misleading. You can't jump through that thing. Yeah, it seems like everyone's been hard at work killing things. We were trying to struggle to jump over the rubble. There's something here.
Good find.
We'll just grab that Grey Warden sword. There's one more thing. Well, this is fun. We'll just dig through the pile of bones and grab the wine. Smash when dead. Really? We have to smash it? What if we just wanted to pour one out for our homies? Can we do that instead? Alright, that will be all for tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. If you're on YouTube, please like the video. It helps us out with our discoverability whenever you guys drop a like. So please do so. Share this video out wherever you guys can. Leave a comment or question down below. Let me know what you guys think of our playthrough so far. We are right around, what? 75 hours? Man, I can't believe it's been that long. And yet we still are only about 30 to 35% done. It's quite a challenge. This game is lengthy. And there is plenty more content left to see. Not including DLC. DLC is its own thing. And, oh man. In order to get the true ending, we need to also finish the last DLC as well. The first two, not so much. The first two are side stories that we can explore, but the last one is the epilogue. Normally I don't like it when epilogues are tied to DLC, but for this case, it makes sense. But if you guys want to see that, you guys gotta keep following along on our playthrough. And hopefully we'll get to that point sometime. We gotta speed things up along. I want to get this done before Halloween. Because Halloween is a release date for the Veilguard, the next sequel. Anyway, if you guys want to see our previous play sessions, make sure to hit up our playlist. Or if you want to see more content from us, hit up our channel. If you're on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Up there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world. As well as the odd giveaway we run from time to time. Check out the pinned post for more information, or hit up our hashtag LunarlightVault. I have a pleasant surprise for you guys that will be revealed sometime next week. Well, that is if you guys are keeping up with the giveaways. Make sure to stay up to date on our Twitter page for more info. And of course, if you'd like to help sponsor our channel or even the giveaways, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. If not, don't worry about it. Just keep engaging with our content. that's another way to help us out. Follow us over at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames. That is our backup page. And don't forget to follow us and hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available, or to catch whenever we go live. Anyway, that's going to be all for tonight. I'm half asleep here. We will see you guys again. For now, take care and have a great night.